Jason Stan with TextileLine.com here with the newest Virginia Tech Hokie, Mr. Devin Farrell. Devin, it's like you and I talked just like a couple days ago, man, and here you are already committed. So I guess, what was it about Virginia Tech, first of all, that you liked in deciding to commit and deciding that was a spot for you?
One thing that I really liked was their consistency with me.
Mm-hmm.
They we were talking every day ever since I got the offer, really, like maybe a couple of days before, but they just been for the past 2 weeks, we just been in contact almost twice a day, maybe 3 times. It was a lot. It was hour 30 minute Zooms and stuff. So that's one thing that I really liked about the coaches and stuff like that. But as I was on the virtual tours, the fans just really caught my attention. And everywhere I've gone to, throughout the day, just if I go to basketball practice, the coaches are like, yeah, the Thursday nights in Virginia Tech is crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I love everything about the campus that I've seen, virtually. I like the fact that their food is number 1 in the nation. So that says a lot too, because that's a big, you know what I'm trying to say. That's yeah.
Well, and I mean, and that's you told me that the other day when we talked, Dev, that you like to eat, and them having good food obviously is a good match. What specifically on that menu appealed to you? I know they got fresh sushi, and I know they got they got hibachi. There's a lot of stuff that to choose from. What caught your attention? What jumped out from the food side of it?
Hibachi, because that's
hibachi. Okay.
Yeah, because you can really eat healthy with hibachi, so that's an easy healthy place to get food from.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it tastes good at the same time. So it's just,
So now you just got to get up there to be able to try it. You see it, it looks good, it sounds good, but now you got to be up there to actually sample some of it, right?
Sir, yeah. Yes, sir.
So you were saying, Dev, that you guys, y'all had, you and Virginia Tech coaches, y'all had these hour and a half conversations. I feel like you and I talked for a while, and it was 30, 40 minutes.
Right.
What do y'all talk about for an hour and a half?
Just meeting different people around the school, the player development people and the chaplain. Yeah, it was just pretty much just giving me a better insight of the school itself, and just who's around me most of the time when I'm after practice or just yeah.
So they kind of just pass the phone around a little bit, it sounds like.
Basically, yeah, on the Zoom.
Okay.
Just giving they were just giving an introduction of themselves and stuff like that. So
yeah. So you said you took on that tour the stuff the Zoom, the tour, the stuff that you've done with Virginia Tech. You mentioned seeing stuff about the fans. What all did you get to see? I know it's virtually, but what did you get to see about the program, the campus, that kind of stuff?
I saw the new facility that they built, the before and after pictures of the football part of the campus, and they have the 3rd biggest indoor practice facility in the nation, and 2 NFL teams are in front of them. So that was crazy to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, and from the fan aspect, I was able to see this hype video that really gave me chills when I watched it, after I watched it. And it was crazy how into football the fans are in Blacksburg, So
yeah,
that's that's love the fans for sure.
So did you watch any Virginia Tech games like this last year? I know you saw you said the hype videos and stuff. Have you followed them much through the last couple of years?
I watched a couple of their games this past year. I mean, I watch them every now and then. It's not like I was, I on college game days, I just go through almost every game I could watch. So it's not anything, I don't have anything against it. It's just, I was just,
Yeah. Well, you told me, so you and I talked Tuesday night,
Mhm.
and you said it sounded like you kind of already had your mind made up then. Like, again, I was asking earlier, Deb, just when you and I were talking, but like, did you just like wake up and think, hey, this is where I want to go? Or was it like an aha moment? Like, how did you come to the decision that was the spot?
So I made up my mind about 2-3 days ago. And then I prayed about it, and I felt I got a feeling today that it was the day, or actually last night. I was calling my coach from my school, my Coach Reeves. I was calling my quarterback coaches, just like seeing their input on it and stuff like that. And once I called my dad, my sister, I was just, just trying to get some reassurance, I guess. But once it was like they liked it, and I was like, yeah, this is something that I want to do and be a part of.
So Mama Farrell was on board.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, that's the big thing, man. You know, if mom's happy, then that's the main thing. As long as mom's happy, then everybody else will be happy too.
So
You had told me, Dev, that you talked to Coach Fuente and some other staff, like you mentioned, in the chapel and stuff too. But you talked a lot with Coach Cornelson. I guess tell me about that relationship and what it's been like talking and getting to know Coach Corn.
I loved everything that we've been able to build over these past 2 weeks. I think it's incredible. I mean, we talk for like 30 minutes at a time, like every day, and I just over that time span, I was able to just get a better feel for him. Although I can't see him in person, but I was also talking to one of the players, and he was just telling me that the coaches are great, and they just their morals are on straight with my morals in the team.
Yeah.
So it was just I think just talking for those long periods of times each day just built it. It wasn't like one conversation just made me choose the school. He was consistent.
So just to make sure I'm understanding here. So this has all happened in like 2 weeks, like first contact to now, or did you talk to them before that?
Coach Cornelson contacted me, I'd say like a month ago.
Okay.
Then it was we were talking, but it wasn't as heavy as it is now that after the offer. But once the offer came, then it really picked up.
Well, and I'm, as long as conversations as y'all had, it sounds like I'm sure this has come up and y'all talked about it. How has Coach Corn talked about how he sees you fitting in that offense? Like what, how do you think? First of all, we'll start with how does he think? Based on your skill, what you do, how does he think you're going to fit into what they do?
He says that I have a strong arm. I can throw the ball from sideline to sideline. They do some QB run stuff, and he said I would fit perfect with that. But they also throw the ball a lot. So I mean, he thinks I fit well with their system. And we haven't been able to. We're actually about to Zoom call soon, like next week, and talk like more football. But that's all he told me so far. But once I watch film and stuff, I'll get a better understanding of what I can do in their system.
Yeah, I also was going to ask. So, I mean, I'm sure you're going to watch some more film. Like, have you watched some film on that offense so far?
I haven't watched I've watched like highlights, I guess. So not like really, nothing in depth about their offense. So, but.
Well, even from the highlights, like what jumps out to you about what they do?
They like to run the ball sideline to sideline, no matter if they're rolling out or and they really like drive the ball downfield. It's not like quick screens and stuff. It's really like going through progressions and, finding the answer. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, so you're going to get a better idea, like you said, once you watch more film. But you have an idea. You got to grasp what they do, and Coach Corns talked about what they do and how you fit in. What do you need to do over, between now and when you get up there, like over the course of your senior season? What do you need to be doing and working on to be ready to go?
Just developing my body, growing in the film room. And then just working every day to be the best I can be when it comes to my skill set and stuff. So
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting, I guess as of now, loosely, again, who knows what it's gonna be like 2 months from now. As of now, it sounds like the dead period is going to end on April 15th. Like, are you planning to get up there, I guess, after that, or even before then? Like, you could go up there now. You couldn't have the coaches, but I guess, what's the plan with you trying to get up and finally see it in person?
The plan is undecided yet just because of school, but but I mean, I would think I would try to get up there hopefully before the dead period just to see like the campus. But then it's like I want to go up there so I can talk to the coaches and stuff on the campus and just get it's better with a guide instead of just going up there by yourself and stuff,
Yeah. Yeah, I should have asked you this at the very beginning, man. But, like, who did it come down to before you picked Virginia Tech? Were there a couple? You and I talked about a couple the other day, but, like, who did it come down for you?
I don't know if I can speak on that, but
Well, I mean, do you want to visit anywhere else? Just because I know you haven't really been able to get anywhere else. Do you want to go visit anywhere else? Besides Virginia Tech or just Virginia Tech?
I don't know what to say to that right now.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'd fault you either way. I just didn't know,
Okay.
You wanted to go compare it to something else.
I mean, it's not that I would want to compare it, but I would just want to, get a different scenery than what I'm used to in Georgia. Just just seeing more of the world and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dev, kind of finishing up here, man. I always like asking because there's, you get asked the same kind of stuff over and over again. Any hidden talents that you have, or hobbies, or I don't know, like what's something that maybe most people don't know about Devin Farrell?
That I used to be a good hooper. I still can hoop a little bit, but
I was about to say, you're not a good hooper anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I still play basketball, but I'm not in the gym as much as I used to be. But when I used to be in the gym a lot, I was all right. So if like any of the coaches wanted to see me on the court or something, then I'd probably catch them off guard.
So I don't want to say you gave it up, but like when did you kind of go towards football and away from basketball?
After ninth grade summer, I think, after that AAU season.
Okay.
Yeah, it was basketball, AAU, and then I don't know. It just came down to like what I wanted to do, and then I just had to make that choice. So.
Well, and I'm wondering. See, I know again. When we get out of COVID, like Coach Fuentes had a lot of guys on the team over to his house, and they get in the pool and play pool basketball. You can at least play some pool basketball, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Any message for Hokie fans or anything that you wanna say to all the Hokies out there?
Thank you for accepting me, and thank you for being such a good fan support just to the football team now, because that was a big deal. That was like just a big, like, I don't know, just not like a requirement, but in a school. But it's always good to have good fans. But once I get there, I'll be one of the hardest workers that will ever come through that school. So yeah, I just want to say Go Hokies.
All right. Well, I think the 22 class is shaping up pretty well. Big new addition here from taking that Georgia to VT GA to VT pipeline still running pretty strong. So, Mr. Devin Farrell, Devin, thanks a lot for joining me, and everybody else check back with Tech Sideline for plenty more coverage on Devin and plenty of other Virginia Tech targets. Thanks, Devin.
Sure. Thank you.